Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be discussing about Huffman coding. So it's a very famous greedy algorithm, and we would come to why it's called greedy later on. Anyways, the concept of Huffman coding came from the idea of compression of data. Huffman uses the concept of VLC, not the music player. It means variable length code. So in this part, in this video, we will be talking about why we need a compression of data and how do we use it, and get to know about VLC a bit more. And other videos, or in the next part, we'll be talking about Huffman encoding simulations. So coming to VLC and compression of data. So you want to send a message to your friend, like, so this is you and this is your friend, so you want to send a message to them. However, let's say the message is really big, so you want to compress the message, right? So what we do, we use VLC. So VLC stands for variable length code, and so to understand this better, we need to understand the concept of bits. So every character in the English language is represented with an ASCII code. So ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So this is an 8-bit code. So to represent every characters in the English language uniquely, we need 8 bits. However, think of this: when you're sending a message, are you using all the characters in the alphabet at the same time? So not always. So let's say you want to send a message which is let's play ball. Okay, so does this message contain all the characters in the English language? No, it doesn't. So do we need all 8 bits to actually uniquely identify each one of these characters? Because we don't, because there are a few characters we are working with, so we can use less amount of bits to represent all of them, thus less amount of space. So we have, let's say, 12 characters here in total, so 12 characters and 2 spaces, which would be 14 characters. So we have 14 characters here, and if we use 8 bits to represent each one of them, it would be 112 bits. So we would need 112 bits to represent the whole thing in ASCII format. However, if we can somehow reduce the amount of bits, wouldn't that be a compressed data? So how do we do that? So we have to first count the number of characters we have in that particular sentence. So let's write them down. So these are the characters that we have in that particular sentence. So the total amount of characters is 14. Now to represent 14 characters like uniquely, we need an amount of bits, right? So if we put 2 to the power 4, that would be 16 bits in binary, right? But we have 14 characters, so it would have like 16 possible combinations, but we only need 14. So we don't have anything less than this, so 2 to the power 3 would be 8, and 2 to the power 5 would be 32, so that would be too big and this is too small. So this is like the perfect amount. So we finally figure out that we need 4 bits to represent all these characters. Okay, so we have 14 characters and we use 4 bits to represent each. That would be 56 bits, right? So which is much less than this, right? This is nearly half of 112 bits. So which is really good to like show how compressed the data is, and whenever you're sending the message, you would be using less bandwidth. And so this is like the main theme of VLC. So you're, rather than using FLC, which is the fixed length code, which is the ASCII code, 8 bits, we are using something different, something less than 8 bits, so that it's easier for us to send the data and make the size a bit smaller. So that's all from VLC. Now in the next video we'll be talking about how Huffman encoding works, and see you in the next video. Thank you.